Well, hello, and oh shit, and welcome back to Satisfactory here on Buto Plays Whatever. In a previous episode, we were building things. I went on about, I was trying to find some more of these hogs, and I ran across this guy right here. And I don't know if this is a great idea or not, but whatever. You know what? Let's take it on. Alien organs. Huh. I've only been able to find one hog thus far. Like, cause I wanted to get that done so we can get better weapons. And I mean, I've been running around everywhere. I found these little crazy little hive thingies. You can't do anything with them yet, anyway. But it doesn't seem I could break them on down. But I've only found one hog, and it's been kind of disheartening. I've just been busy just running around, just trying to find different things, see what this world kind of had to offer and such. But I figured, I saw these weird guys. I was like, dude, I should probably get these guys on film here. Check them on out. I mean, they have alien organs. We're pretty far from home. This might be a long trek, so it's a good time. So everything is just going the way that it needs to. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's eat as we run on back. Got plenty of nuts. I just been running around collecting up nuts and picking up everything so that I don't have to worry about creating biofuel for a while. I created a whole bunch before I left home, but oh hello, there's one of those things. It's super close by. And some more nuts. Good. Take both of these things. So what is this? I've been seeing these things. I haven't been able to get close. Green power slug. So we're not exactly too far from home, as you can see. We got the, there's one of my nodes right there. Picking up stuff. Oh, the coppers are nearby. But we got some new things to check on out. Now, is production stopped? No. We should have plenty of sheets. I made a bunch of copper wiring. And we can basically, I think, wrap up the first tier of things as far as I'm concerned. Now, I'm waiting to get all the tiers cleared before we start the building process. Just because. Oh, because how are we doing over here? See, I thought these yellow things meant that that's how much was left. I mean, we're actually still pretty good on biofuel. But yeah, I was only able to find one hog. Kind of disappointing. Kind of disappointing. So, we need 10 of those. I got 5 total. But, green power slugs. What the heck is this? Let's begin analysis. 5 minutes for that? Okay, cool. Let's check out what the hell that's got. Let's go ahead and add my carapace to my pile. We still need 5 more of those. We got berries as well, so that we can do those next. But while we're here, let's go ahead and let's just start making some biomass as we talk. So, like I was saying, we should have enough to do most of the rest of the top, the one tier, I believe. Oh, forgot to set my timer. Okay, it's been about 4 minutes, so that's fine. So we should get everything, and that's going to unlock a lot of things for us, as far as building wise is concerned. But I am interested to see what everything else does have to offer. I'm really actually interested in what's in the top tier of a lot of these things. What? Am I out of room? How the hell? Okay, biofuel it is. Biofuel it is. What the other upper tiers are, man, and what's beyond that? Because there's supposed to be 6 tiers total once the what's it called? The beta, not the beta, but the early access hits. There's supposed to be 6 tiers, but they're looking like they're going to expand upon that. I mean, we're going to get vehicles and all those other cool things, which is like freaking awesome. You know, it's like, dude, I'm down for some freaking vehicle action, man. I want to roam this terrain quite a bit, to tell you all the truth, and just kind of explore the region. And this is only one of the regions, you know. We're not getting everything that there is possibly. Wood? Oh, I got a bunch of wood. Let's go ahead and just biomass this wood here. Biomass it up, and then create more biofuel. So, we're pretty much locked and loaded on biofuel, so for a little bit. And that's probably the most tedious thing. I mean, you just got to go around, run around for a bit. I'm assuming that eventually we'll get into possible coal energy is my thought. You know, I've seen a couple coal deposits on around. And those other kind of weird things that hurt you, that have the green kind of stank look to it. Like, they look like green stank. I'm pretty certain that's a possible energy source as well, but I'm not too certain. You know, I'm not positive about it just yet. Okay, we should be good on that kind of stuff. So green slugs. Let's go ahead and top these bad boys off. Bop, you're topped off, so you're good for a bit of time. And you're topped off as well. Okay, good. No more worries, no more worries. Now I am kind of running low on steel for my pipes. Man, I got 300 on me, but it's going to cost a bit more than that to get everything that we need. Let's go ahead and stick some stuff in here. I'm finally understanding why I might need to make more storage. It's like, yeah, I'm starting to fill up a little bit, but let's go ahead, throw that in there, and then we'll keep. I don't need all these nuts. Let's go split it and take 26 with me. You never. I'm not really going to run into anything too dangerous around here. In fact, we can just go ahead and put that back on myself right there. I don't need to do that. Okay, constructor, got 100 up in here. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and throw in 35 more. Get that iron going. Get that iron working for me. We should have enough steel plates to do what is necessary. We might just turn this into production of the pipes instead for a time being. Now the alien carapace, that's weird. I found the alien guts, but that apparently isn't on the list of things unless you have to work past alien carapace into alien nuts. But we have the pale berries, so we can do the pale berry thing after we get back the input from this. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get another upgrade. So logistics, it is, I need 500 and a couple more of those. So we have the wire. I threw it up in here. I got some quite a few spools of it, which I think is enough to do what it is that's necessary. Let's go ahead and pull. Let's pull a couple hundred from here. Pull 300 from here. Waste not, whatnot. We got the resources for it. I mean, this stuff accumulates really quick. So, and logistics. Okay, let's go ahead and select that milestone. And bop and bop, 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 bop. I'm loving it. Yeah, so we're just kind of running low on pipes. Okay, send it away. I want to see this. Does this thing fly?
Milestone reached.
You take off?
Belts can now merge and split to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory.
I know, I love it.
The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Bert. Just goes off in the atmosphere. That's cool. Okay. So while he's off doing his thing, he'll be back. He always comes back. Green slime. Okay.
The crystals on this slug can be harvested and converted into a power shard that functions with current FICSIT technology. Several buildings would be capable of performing over 100% capacity if infused. The derived blueprint is now accessible in the hub.
Really? Slugs it is, man. Slug power. So let's go throw this in here and begin analysis on the pale berries. Maybe we'll be able to create something super amazing. So, slug power apparently is going to... They were saying something in the letter that I got that we'll be able to punch things into overdrive, or not overclock things. It's apparently not here. So maybe, is it on my end of this thing? There has to be some sort of... Okay, so these are my conveyor belts. They're damn cheap. The power, no. Production, no. Special, no. It's not on that. So what is slug power? Maybe we have to wait for this to come back. We'll be back in a minute and a half. Okay, that's not bad. So I mean, is there a special input on these things now? Let's take a look. Then it's just recipes. I can automatically set these things to make in biofuel, but you know what? Some things are just quicker done by me. I mean, it seems like a waste to be setting these on up for that kind of stuff. But I think I'm good on sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 600 sheets. How much is it going to cost to do the rest of these things? Let's take a look. Oh, I can't take a look. Okay, it's going to cost 100 of each, 200 of each, 300 of each to do what's left. Okay, so we need to... Actually, I have enough. I have just enough. But let's go ahead and set this to 15 per minute. Go ahead and give me this. Select iron rods. Give me some iron rods. And we'll keep the steel on me for just a second. Well, actually, I could just throw it back in here. Let's throw this back in there, and they can start making me what I need. I need rods. I need rods in my life. Let's go ahead and pull this on out. So I got 1, 2, 3, 300. Perfectly 300, and then I got 200. So I'm gonna need a little bit more time. I think that this was creating some though. Let's take a look real quick. I got 35. Close. Close to it. Okay, so that should be back. Is it back? It's back. It's back, baby. So, wait. Select schematic inventory slots. Let's go ahead and I need to pull out some more wire. Right. Okay. That should give me what I need. So let's go ahead and let's do them all. So select them. I said bop bop bop. Thank you. And then you. And then go ahead. Launch. Personal storage. Very nice.
Milestone reached. Additional storage options have been provided. R&D inflated your pocket dimension and developed a personal storage box accessible in the build menu.
I know, it's nice. All them extra slots. So how do we send stuff into overdrive? That's almost done. I'm very interested in this. How the hell do we infuse stuff with orange green slug power? Is it these? I'm not seeing it. Is this able to go into overdrive? I'm not seeing it here either. Power return in a minute. Okay, that's fine. What about this? I'm not seeing it on here either. I don't know where it's getting this idea from. So, I mean... Biomass burner. I wonder how much more... I wonder if this produces more power. Interesting. I'll have to check that on out. Personal storage boxes. That's relatively cheap. And some lookout towers. Okay. Nothing super fancy. We're gonna have to get into these splitters though. That's for certain. And he's come back. My pod's back. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So what do you gotta tell me about berries?
Paleodictyopora berries, or pale berries added to object scanner catalog.
Okay. Nothing else? Okay. So we just gotta go hunt down some more of these alien guys. Okay, cool beans. So, this and that. Conveyor walls. Now let's just go ahead and do this one right here. Exploration basics. Knock these all out today. It's a good day. Should have just enough wire. Let's go ahead and launch this. Perfect.
Milestone reached. To ensure your survival and effectiveness when exploring
overclock production. Here we go.
Environments, you now have access to an object scanner and
power shard. Mucus from power slugs compressed into a solid crystal-like shard irradiates a strange power. Overclocked buildings. This upgrades unlocks new functionality that lets you overclock your factory buildings. Oh. It radiates a strange power. Okay, we'll get into this here fairly quick. We're probably gonna need a little bit more wire though. So let's go ahead and let's. Is that enough copper? That's probably not enough copper. We're gonna need a bushel of copper. At least another 100 or so. So let's go and pull out 200. And apparently we got nothing to do with this intestines. So let's go ahead. Come back on in here. Let's throw these in here. Let's throw that in there. And then let's go ahead and make some copper spools real quick. We should be good to go. But you never know. So some copper wire. So we'll be able to overclock these, which means faster production. But I wonder if it means more power consumption. Honestly, I'd rather see about overclocking my power supply to get that a little more efficient, but we'll see. We'll see what's to come here. We do need to go pick up some more rods though. We're running low on rods. Okay, we got another 500. Let's do up all these right here. Get as much wire as I can get. That wire goes quick. Okay, so how many rods have you made me over here? 86. There's 100. Perfect. Let's go ahead and throw those back in there. For the time being, let them stack a little bit better. Now that this thing's on back. So, let's just do this one. I want to see what this entails. And then some wire. Perfect. Perfect. How the hell did I have just the right amount? Launch that. New craft parts. Player upgraded. I got a player upgrade as well. Nice. I am going to need some more stuff though. Pull me out 100 of this. And then I need 8 more of those. We'll be good to go. I've left this hanging. I don't know what to do with it quite yet. I want to tear it down, but I kind of want to build around it. We shall see. We shall see. Nothing to do over here. So that's doing this thing. Oh, berry. Oh, really? Berries are a milestone? I don't know what that's about. Let's go pull them on out, though. We'll set these berries. So anything over here? Okay, so we can make beacons. Object scanner. I can definitely afford this. A beacon. So this will mark points of interest for me. It's pretty cheap. I don't think we really have a need for that just yet. Is there anything in here I should know about? Power shards. Cost me a slug. Can't afford the recipe. Yeah, because I need slugs. So I gotta find slugs to make these super power shards. And does that enable me to overclock things? Maybe that's in my crafting menu. So is that under special? Production? Power? Logistics? No. Walls? Organization? I don't know. Is that a thing on my... I see. So we'll be able to input it into these, get 150% efficiency out of it. What about you? Huh. This is what I'm talking about. Interesting. 15 seconds. I love this stupid thing. Come on back down there. Come on back down, Ernie. I love it. I want to ride this thing. I want to fly in this thing. Is that such a wild dream? Is it? I think not. I think not. Okay, he's back. We're good to go. So conveyor walls. Oh shoot, I need a couple more of those. I could send that off, but let's just go collect 9 more. 9 more poles. I don't have any in here. No, that's fine. Do a little float jump. Okay, we got 40 in here. Perfect. Perfect. Poles, iron rods. Come on, Buto. Come on, Buto. Select milestone and slap it on down. Slap it on down. Down. And then remainder of that. Go launch it off.
Milestone reached.
Yes.
To ensure optimal use of space, navigation and tidiness, R&D have developed stairs and conveyor walls.
Indeed. So we'll be able to go in and out through buildings. Considering if we're going to have multiple buildings or not. Interesting enough. Okay, so what is the cost of these new things specialized? On the very, like, I want to put this on the very top of a building. I think that's my main goal. But I'm trying to think of how I want my setup to look like. So how much are stairs? That's not bad. Stair left, stair right. Stair left, stair right. Ooh, look at all these walls. So all these beautiful conveyor walls to feed into whatever factory that we have going on. Okay, and these are just doors for us. Organization, lookout towers. I like the lookout towers. How much is that? It's only 5. It's not too shabby. I wonder how tall that is. How tall are you, lookout tower? Pretty tall. I mean, how tall is it in comparison to what I got here? Can I see? Oh, it's way taller. Holy jeez. Wow, that is definitely a lookout tower. Okay, I'm cool with that. Definitely cool with that. Cool beans, but we gotta get onto these slugs. See, there's one right there. Let's send this rocket back into orbit. And then we'll go over there and chase down that slug and see about overclocking our power supply. It's like production I'm okay with. Power supply I'm more interested in. I want to know if it's more efficient. Quite honestly. So object scanner, berries. Go ahead, select it. A couple berries. There you go. Launch on it. I have no idea what it's going to do. Berry scanner. So we'll be able to detect berries. Okay, so how do I get to this slug? This slug of slugs. It's going to be a little bit of a run up there. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and equip my baton though, just in case we run into any more of our hoggish friends, which I hope we do. I need more hogs in my life. I need 5 more hogs. 5 more hogs. Might as well collect this stuff while I'm running around here too. So it should be right around here. Overclocking slugs, and you can see they're so easy to see. Where are you at? Where you at, my friend? Is it on this side? No. Where is that slug at? Can I use my detector on that? No. Oh, I see him. I see his pulsatingness. Okay. He's pulsating from over here. Give me these leaves. There he is. There he is! My little slug. Perfect! Green power slug. So then there's a couple more. There's one over there. Now, is there an easy way to get down from here? Probably not. This might end badly. Ah! Ended a lot better than I thought it was. Okay, so we got power slugs. We can go ahead and see how this affects the power supply. I wonder if I get more power or if it's just more power efficient is honestly my question. Speaking of which, so all tier 1 is done. We can start up on tier 2. We're going to need to start manufacturing a whole lot more crap though. Space elevator phase 1. Okay, like chainsaws, man. Do I have enough for I don't have enough quite yet for chainsaws. I want a chainsaw though. Let's get on into that. So, let's go ahead and craft me up a power slug. What's going on here? Yeah. Alright. Back at it. Sorry about that. Had to go get the kid on that. What's going on here? Can't afford a recipe. Yeah, no, we got a power supply. That's all I wanted, was the one power supply. Alright. Alright. We got things. Gotta get back. Gotta go back into gear. So, we have our power supply. And we take this. Right? And we throw it in here. So it's at 150%. So what is this? Efficiency. How efficient the production is compared to the current max production speed. So I get 27 versus 10. Okay, wait a second here. Let's put it back down. Okay, so now we're into clock speeds. Interesting. Okay. So if I overclock this to maximum potential here. It's at 48% efficiency. 52. So is this 100% efficiency? 60. It's only at 66% efficiency. Is that because we're not using the full amount of power? Capacity. So the capacity is more. So if I... Is it only at 66 because I'm not using the full amount of capacity at this point in time? So production of how long this part takes to craft. No, it doesn't. It's not taking any time, but we're generating an additional 27% power, or 7%. But it's burning the fuel faster. Am I able to take this out? Okay. So if I turn it down, it burns longer. Oh, okay. So we're... What is 100%? Because of the amount of machines I have on it. 80%. How much power am I using? So I'm not using everything at the moment. So what is 100%? So does this last longer? Like I get 20 seconds out of it if I'm only using it at 68% of its speed. So it's increasing efficiency to de-efficiency. Okay, I see. So this thing, I really, what is it at right now? It's at 66%, but that's going to probably fluctuate depending on what's being used and where. Because this one's only powering, it's powering 1, 2, and then 3? It's only powering three things, possibly 4. Or 1, 2. Yeah, it's only powering 3 things, so it's not using the most amount. I mean, this will spike considerably if we do that. Now, am I actually getting 20 seconds out of that though? That's a big question. So I'm at 51. Let's kind of clock this. I want to see if that's the case. It's looking like it. Yeah, I'm at half. So I'm getting 20 seconds out of that. Versus, what am I getting? I'm getting 15. So I'm getting an additional 5 seconds. I'm losing power. I mean, if I switch on this other guy, I'll short it on out and I'll have to increase the power. But it's way more efficient. It's way more efficient. Okay, cool. Cool. So the slug, I don't think is, I mean, I'll get more, but I'll burn more. I mean, no matter what, I'm pretty certain. Like if I came over here, we set this bad boy on in. So what are we at? If I slap that in here. So at 15 per minute, it's at 100% efficiency. If I do that, it's only using, wait. Yeah, because is it you? No, it's not you. It's you. Okay. Restart. What? I put you back down to 100. Okay, let's take it out. Because this one was already borderline as it was anyway. Okay. A little too much for that system to handle. We could do the mines. Let's take a look over here. So this is generating 1 iron ore, 30 per minute. At 4 megawatts. I mean, we're already at maximum capacity. Wait, which one is this going to? No, it's going to this other one. So, how much room did I set this at right now? See, I have it set so it's at 88% efficiency. But if we increase it to 16, we're going to need an additional, like, couple. So let's get this to 18. We're only gaining an additional, like, second on it. But if we come on over here and we slap this bad boy on it. Let's see what the superpowered slug can do. So if I do it to max, I'm getting 45 per minute. Are we doing okay? Are we maintaining this? We're good to go. So an additional 15 per minute, or per hour, per minute, and then that one's of course sucking off of this guy. So how are we now? See, perfect. So we're at 89% efficiency with that. So we can turn it down a little bit. A little bit more. 88. One more. 7. 86. 85. 84. 96% efficiency? Can I get 100% efficiency? 97. 83. 82. That's at 98% efficiency. What's 81? 99% efficiency. That's efficient. So that is absolute perfection, pretty much, with the slug going on in there. Now I wonder why this is spiking. I imagine it's because of this right here. Yeah, I imagine it's because of that. Is my thought process. So how are we doing over here? We're doing alright. So are we getting a better... Are we starting to catch on up? We are. Probably because this thing's not pumping out the iron rods as much as I'd like. Speaking of which, how are we doing on power? We're down to 106. Okay. And then what are you at? You're at 110. So you're definitely going to be using it a bit better. So let's go ahead and fill these on up. Let's fill these on up. We're good to go. Maximum capacity. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Alright. So I got a little detour right there. Air calipers, we still need to collect, what, 10 of these? Yeah. 10. Halfway there. Alright. So slug power is good power. Interesting. Let's go throw this back in there. We don't need this anymore. Don't need the wood. Don't need the flower petals. Don't need those. Yeah, we're good to go on that point. So, moving forward, the assembler can make 2, but we need to start producing the metal, the iron rods, as well as the iron plates simultaneously, so that we can knock these out a lot quicker. So let's go ahead and we're probably gonna have to make more power. This is something that needs to happen. So I think I want to kind of work on the structure for the next point before we dip up higher into this chain on over here. I think that's the better of the ideas. I mean, they got the jumps and stuff, and I mean those are gonna be fun to play with, and the walkways and all those kind of things. I mean they're gonna be fun to play with. Like how useful they are is gonna be something else. But I want to start creating my factory, me factorio, and it's gonna be interesting how I want to build this. I have a couple ideas, and quite honestly, I do want to get those walkways built. I think that would be cool. Definitely could use them quite a bit. I mean, I might... I mean, how much is the how much to unlock the walkways, man? God damn it, running the wrong way here. So I would like to dig on into that. I mean, part assembly seems... I mean, these are going to be fine. But I want to do... I mean, what the heck is this for? Used for crafting the moving parts of a motor. So that's probably for, like, cars and stuff. Which is going to be great. But I want to get this. So it's 500, 200, 200. I think, actually, we should have that. 5. Yeah, so we have that. And then 200, 200. Let's unlock that. We'll do that on screen here. And then you and you and you and you. So 200, 200. So I can begin the construction of my factory, which is just going to be a lot of grinding off screen. Okay, let's go ahead and select that. And so that's not something like... It's going to take a lot of grinding. I mean, this is... It's gonna be tedious to get all the supplies that I need. But it's like I want to set up my main factory.
Reached. After medical consultation, additional buildings aimed at factory traversal have been added. Walkways can now be accessed in the build menu.
Walkways and lights. Walkways and lights? Is that what that just said? So how much are these? These are fairly cheap. So we got stairs. No, we got walkways. It said something about lights. Did it not just say lights? Is that a thing? Is that a new thing unlocked? Is lighting? I don't see it in here. No, I don't see anything over here either. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe it lights underneath the walkways? I am none too certain, but the spot will return. But yeah, I have some ideas. I'm going to need to... probably... I'm going to at least do one more episode of this, and it's going to be my main factory. But I want to build it first before I showcase it off. But it's going to... It's going to be massive. It's going to be freaking massive. Actually, I don't even know if this place is big enough for it. I mean, it probably is. I'm just being a little overzealous. It's probably big enough for it. But in my mind, it's like, no, it's not. It's not big enough for it, Buto. It needs to be bigger. And it is. It's going to be humongous. Like, I don't really even know exactly how to put into words how exactly big I want to make this thing. But with the walkways unlocked, it should be a lot of fun to get up into that. But that's, I mean, this is the last tier we can unlock. This is the last one we can unlock during this nice little free weekend. I mean, the game's only $30, and so it's nothing major. But I mean, unavailable in alpha, man. Freaking, this is the stuff. This is the stuff, man. Cars, probably helicopters or whatever. I'm assuming eventually you're gonna have that kind of stuff. I mean, whatever the hell is rotors on about? Moving parts of a motor. I don't know. But yeah, I want to create my factory, and then I think I'll bring that back for the next episode. And it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some. It's definitely gonna take some freaking grinding and such to get it all done. But it's gonna be pretty massive, so I want to make sure that it is done correctly. And I got enough parts to do it. I think we're pretty much set to go. So when I get ready to do that, yeah, because I'm gonna need probably done making iron rods for the time being. Let's go ahead and switch this back up to iron plates. Get that working. Yeah, because this is all gonna have to be moved. It's all gonna have to be kind of redone, and it's gonna be expensive, but it's gonna be well worth it because it's gonna be my vision of excellence. I'm just waiting for the power return to actually end the episode. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe a little bit shorter. I don't know. My time is a little skewed because I had to take a couple of cuts, or I had to take a cut, and I was outside for a bit. But that's gonna be it for today. So if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and leave a like, comment on down below, subscribe if not subscribe when we come on back. We'll have a brand new building. It'll be great. I have ideas. It should be fun. I got the weekend to do it, so I'm gonna be busy little bee building it. Pretty much using up most of the weekend for it because we've unlocked just about everything. I mean, if anything cool happens as I'm traversing the landscape and collecting up stuff, then I'll probably do like a quick cut. But I want to get the building fully up and looking great, and it's gonna take a lot of grinding and such. But I think we got the makings for something special here. I think we got the makings for something special. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. So until next time, you guys take it easy, and I'll see you around. Peace.